Yes. Well, good evening, my beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family, and good evening to my beloved EOW family. That's Daniel.
Hi, all. How is everything going on a nice Friday evening here?
It's a beautiful Friday evening.
Yes,
It is October 6th. We are already into October. This year has gone so fast.
so fast, man.
So fast.
But the weather is still keeping a little bit warm.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. You had a good day golfing today?
Oh, so we need to organize and bring these survivors' family up to the golf and introduce them, and
Do
it's a
some
good
golfing.
stress relief.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll make you in charge of that.
I'm ready. Let's go.
That's it. We'll make you in charge of that. Daniel is a sponsor of Beyond the Call of Duty, but more importantly, he's a good friend of mine. And we have some exciting work that we're going to be doing, um, not just here, but also overseas in helping some schools and helping some communities that don't have medical. And we're going to be setting up some programs so that they get medical and all of that. So he just blessed me today by showing up and chit chatting. So we're going to run down. Let's talk about some of our unfortunate line of duty deaths before we talk about everything else. As always, it's a Friday night. We're going to respect and honor all of the fallen. And unfortunately, this week, we had some fallen. This beautiful young man is Patrolman James N. M. Sides. He was with the Amargordo Police Department in New Mexico. His end of watch is August 14th of 2023. He succumbed to gunshot wounds which he received on April 3rd, 1984. At 9:45 on the 3rd of April, 1984, Patrolman Sides and two other officers responded to a trespass call on Pecan Drive in Amargordo, New Mexico. When the officers arrived, the subject exited the house and fired at the officers. Patrolman Sides was struck in the head, broke his leg while falling. Another officer sustained bullet wounds to his cheek. The subject fled and was barricaded at another residence. When he fired at responding officers, they returned fire and killed the subject. The subject was a parolee who had been convicted of aggravated battery of a police officer. Patrolman Sides was transported to Las Crucial Memorial Hospital, where he went and underwent a 7-hour surgery to remove bullet from his temple. Due to his injuries, he retired in October 1984. His death on August 14th was attributed to the brain injury he received when he was shot. He had served with the Amargordo Police Department for 3 years and previously with the New Mexico State Police for 5 years and the Hidalgo County Sheriff's Office for a year. Survived by a wife and two beautiful children. What a shame. This young man is Officer Chad Swanson with the Manhattan Beach Police Department in California. His end of watch is Wednesday, October 4th, 2023. Police Officer Chad Swanson was killed in a motorcycle crash on the 405 highway at Delmo Avenue. While on his way to work at 5:15, a vehicle struck his department motorcycle after another vehicle made an unsafe lane change. The impact threw Officer Swanson off his bike. He was transported to Harbor Medical Center where he died from his injuries. In 2017, despite being wounded at Route 91 Harvest County Musical Festival, he repeatedly ran into the crowd, bringing people to safety. Officer Swanson had served with the Manhattan Beach Police Department for 13 years, previously served with the Hawthorne Police Department. He is survived by his wife, three sons, and parents. Wow. This is Deputy Tucker Blakely with the Knox County Sheriff's Office in Tennessee. His end of watch is Monday, 2nd, 2023. Deputy Sheriff Tucker Blakely succumbed to gunshot wounds he received while responding to a domestic violence call at the 3200 block of Denver Lane in Knoxville. At 11:30 p.m., deputies encountered an armed subject after receiving a call of violence, domestic violence. The situation escalated and a gun battle ensued. Deputy Blakely was struck twice. The subject was shot and killed by returning gunfire. Deputy Blakely was transported to the UC Medical Center and remained on life support so his organs could be donated. Deputy Blakely was a United States Army veteran and served with the Knox County Sheriff's Office for 2 years. He was survived by his wife, son, and brother. You know, Daniel, one of the things I talk about is repeatedly all these beautiful men and women. They not only serve their communities, whether it's the city, the county, or the state,
Yes.
but most times they have already honored and done something that has completely represented and fulfilled the role of them being the saints that they are. You know, in both cases, Chad Swanson, I remember that shooting where people were being evacuated, and he's running in to evacuate everybody.
Yeah.
Survived all of that. And then, you know, we've got our Deputy Tucker, who served with the United States military. Already served his time
for the country.
For the country.
Serving people,
right?
And community, and
now
serving also international.
Yes. And now taken at home.
Oh.
So tonight, as we enter our weekend and we end our week, let's make sure we remember these beautiful, beautiful men that protected and served, that were the sheepdogs that ultimately paid the price of death for their country, for their state, for their county, and for their city. So do a cheers for them tonight, and make sure you remember and say their names loud.
Cheers.
Well, last night you had a little fun, didn't you?
Yeah, whatever you had set up was amazing dinner at
I can set it up.
Port.
That was the chaplain service.
Man, it was amazing. I've had because in my healthcare business, we have lost some veterans, and the chaplain will always show up.
Yeah,
and it's an amazing program, and I wouldn't feel shy or short. And thank you so much for invitation. Like we talked about it. Next year, have me on the list.
Absolutely.
Rain or shine, I'll be there to support our great servicemen and policemen. It was amazing evening. Dinner was great.
So every year, the chaplains in Spokane, for the Spokane Police Department, the chaplain services, creates a ball. And the reasoning for the ball is a couple of reasons. One is to recognize the good men and women of Spokane Police Department and the first responders. The second is to honor those that have done something heroic, and also for a fundraiser for the chaplains so that they can continue this beautiful mission of being there for the officers, being there for the families, being there for the community, and doing whatever they can. So we're blessed as Beyond the Call of Duty because we do honor and respect that, and we support the cause. So we always sponsor them, and we always take some friends with us, and took Daniel over. This year we also had survivors from Washington State, as well as one survivor from California that's relocated to our area, and we took them and made this part of the retreat. So here's one of the survivors. There's Sheila and Diane. There's Emery with Miss Allison. Neil DeRoja with Miss Allison. There's all of the survivors that we had. We had just everyone. Art was there, and Kelly, and just try to make it to where we had a little bit of downtime and recognition for the survivors, and just what these chaplains do for everyone. So, not to mention some of my good friends over here.
Like that.
And that's believe it or not, that is an original Spokane police uniform.
Wow.
And that's
like the wagon.
Yeah, and that's actually an original Spokane wagon.
Wow.
So
should put it on for fundraise for $1 million then.
Well, I don't think Spokane's going to do that. I think they're going to really keep it. Wanted to do a shout out for Samuel Alexander Leonard. his end of watch was May 10th, 21. His family actually reached out to us last night, and we informed them where we had the memorial, and we said we'd take a quick photograph and send it over to them. And so, just to let you know, if you're listening to us, family, he was at the chaplain's ball last night and got to be loved on and shared and just talked about. So, what else? Oh, I can talk a little bit about this. I said, every year, I have two daughters, and every year they always try to do weird stuff. That's my oldest daughter outside the palace. They always try to let officers across the world know that they're loved. And they always take a moment. They always talk to them. They always tell them. That's my oldest in San Francisco with some SFPD guys. It's my youngest in Seattle with some Seattle trying to sneak her way into some sort of a concert.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Want to do a quick shout out to an amazing couple of EOW guys. We don't often talk about them, but I want to do a shout out to Damien and Scotty. This is a little video that Scotty made, and last year we get so tied. Time is not our friend, so we always try to break up whatever tasks we had. And one of the tasks we had is we had to take the giveaway bike to a department. So Scotty and Damien agreed to, in the middle of November, drive our memorial across country. And then we flew over.
All right. Hoping to get the Billings, Montana tonight. See ya.
Wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Hey.
And just again, our heartful thanks for Damien and Scotty. Just so that you know, Damon had a tragic loss, and Scotty and Damon both had the tragic loss with losing Scott as well as Steve Core and Mel. So that just some tough times again. But they did the whole circuit and got our beautiful bike for Sergeant Nick Reiser over to Alabama, and it's being used. I got to do a follow up and find out how many stops and arrests that bike's made. So I can.
And they drove all across country.
Yeah.
During winter, those roads and those hills and the wheat gas is such.
And on a time frame, we only have certain times. We got to go. So they did. They was just nonstop. They just drove nonstop.
Wow.
So just a great guy, and that's how they ride as well. That's how we ride.
Wow.
When we leave Spokane on June 1, we don't stop until we come back.
Wow.
We're on the back of that bike. We don't stop if it's raining. We don't stop if there's sun.
Wow. I told you I used to drive 18-wheelers, and it's not easy, man.
No.
Cross country. God bless their hearts, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see what we got on the comments section. Joel, good evening, buddy. Love you. Good evening, Damien. That's who was driving.
Yeah,
Jimmy, good evening. Diana from the Happy Van. Okay. Well, good. Well, it's Friday night, October 6th. And we'll do another live next Friday. But God bless all of you for staying and being in touch with us. Listen, we're going into a new year, so if you know any good sponsors, please let us know. If you want some sponsor packets, send a quick email. We can get you some electronic sponsor packets, get them out there. If you want to be an ambassador, please let us know. We really want some help in moving some raffle tickets and just helping us around the nation. So whether it's getting some food drives when we're on the road next year, we're going to need a lot of help. Like I've told you, told everyone before, it costs us $300,000 to keep this going. We are 100% volunteer based. There's no one on the staff, or I don't even use the staff. None of us team members take a dime out of Beyond the Call of Duty. To date, we have given for this year $27,500 in scholarships. We have given over $40,000 for survivors wellness programs, whether it's taking them out, getting them to have just a little R&R, and we want to increase that money. And so whatever you get off our online goes towards those sort of programs. So please, we are revamping our online store. So go on and purchase stuff, and all that money goes to there. So God bless all of you. Listen, if you see an emergency vehicle pulling somebody over, stopped, or dealing with a situation, please slow down, move over, or just stop. If you get a chance and you see a first responder anywhere this weekend or next week, ask them if you can hug them and give them a hug. Tell them you love them. It doesn't cost you a dime. So.
For what they do, it's hard work.
Absolutely.
Not easy.
It's not easy at all.
Yeah.
While you sleep in bed, knowing that everything's safe and secure, these men and women are out there.
They work hard.
They give up their nights. They give up their weekends. They give up being with their loved ones. So
yeah.
So please, no drinking and driving, and no texting and driving, please. Make sure you get your seatbelts and keep them on. Kiss your loved ones. All of you be blessed. Love you guys, and thank you for watching us and staying with us.
Have a nice weekend. God bless.